Wild animal encounters, the ultimate guide to survival. We share this planet with some incredible creatures, but let's face it, some of them are downright dangerous. We're talking about the kind of animals that can make your heart pound like a drum solo just thinking about them. We're not talking about cuddly bunnies here, people. We're talking about the apex predators, the wild things that can turn a leisurely stroll into a fight for survival. You're deep in the wilderness, miles from civilization, and suddenly you find yourself face to face with a predator. What do? That's what we're here to teach you. Consider this your crash course in staying alive when the wild comes calling. We're about to equip you with the knowledge and skills you need to make it out of a hairy situation. So pay attention, because your life could depend on it. Sharks. Respect the fin. We're heading into the territory of one of the most feared predators in the world, the shark. Now, most sharks aren't interested in making you their next meal, but if we encounter one that is, we need to be ready. First things first, if you're bleeding, get out of the water. Sharks have an incredible sense of smell, and blood in the water is like ringing the dinner bell. And for Pete's sake, don't pee in the water. They can smell that too. If you find yourself staring down a shark, remember this: whatever you do, don't panic. Sharks can sense fear, and that will only make things worse. Keep your cool and remember, we're visitors in their home. Look for the shark's eyes, that's your target. If it comes in for an attack, aim for the eyes or the gills. Those are its most sensitive areas, and never ever play dead. Sharks are predators, not scavengers. Kangaroos don't mess with a roo. You might think of them as cute and cuddly, but kangaroos can be a force to be reckoned with, especially if they feel threatened. Trust me, you don't want to get into a boxing match with one of these guys. They can deliver a mean kick. If you encounter a kangaroo acting aggressively, the best thing to do is cough. Short, quiet coughs. This might sound strange, but kangaroos see it as a sign of weakness. Back away slowly, making yourself look as small as possible. Don't turn your back on it and run. Remember, these guys are champions of the long jump. They'll catch you in a heartbeat. Lions facing down the king. We're talking about the king of the jungle, the apex predator of the savannah, the lion. If you come face to face with one of these magnificent creatures, it's going to be a test of your nerves. But keep your cool and we'll get through this. Rule number 1, maintain eye contact, never turn your back on a lion or take your eyes off it. That's an invitation for an attack. We need to show this cat who's boss. Make yourself look as big and intimidating as possible. Hold your arms up, puff out your chest, and don't be afraid to make some noise. Lions are less likely to attack something they perceive as a threat. Speak to it in a firm, loud voice. The more noise you make, the less appealing a target you become. Remember, we're aiming to discourage an attack, not provoke one. Chapter 4. Elephants. Gentle giants or towering threats. They might look like lumbering giants, but elephants are intelligent social creatures and they're fiercely protective of their young. If you cross paths with an elephant, the key is to read its body language. If an elephant's trunk is curled and its ears are pinned back, that's a clear sign it's about to charge. If it starts heading your way, don't run. You can't outrun an elephant. Find something to put between you and the elephant. A large rock, a tree, anything that can act as a barrier. And whatever you do, don't get between a mother and her calf. That's a recipe for disaster. Chapter 5. Rhinoceroses, built for speed, bad eyesight. These armored tanks might seem clumsy, but they can hit speeds of up to 37 miles per hour. And here's the kicker, they've got terrible eyesight. That means it's easy to startle them, and when a rhino's startled, it charges. Your best bet is to find cover and fast. A large tree is ideal. Rhinos aren't known for their agility, so they'll have a hard time maneuvering around it. Avoid dense bushes or tall grass. Rhinos can't see well, and they might charge into you thinking you're something else. Remember, stay alert, stay aware, and stay out of their way. Chapter 6. Hippopotamuses, the underestimated killers. Don't let those cute little ears fool you. Hippos are one of the deadliest animals in Africa, and they're responsible for more human fatalities than any other large animal. If the weather's hot, avoid tall grasses. Hippos need to stay cool, and they'll often hide in the grass near water holes. The last thing you want is to stumble across a grumpy hippo taking a nap. If a hippo charges, your best bet is to climb. Find a sturdy tree, a rocky outcrop, anything that gets you off the ground. Hippos are powerful, but they're not built for climbing. There's a reason they say mad as a bull. These powerful animals are unpredictable and can be extremely dangerous if they feel threatened. Contrary to popular belief, bulls are colorblind. They don't charge at red, they charge at movement. If a bull charges, stand your ground. I know it sounds counterintuitive, but running will only trigger its chase instinct. Instead, use your hat, your shirt, or anything you can grab as a distraction. As the bull gets close, throw the object as far away from you as possible. The bull will instinctively follow the movement and give you a chance to make your escape. They might look like harmless blobs of jelly, but some jellyfish pack a serious sting. And trust me, you don't want to experience the searing pain of a jellyfish sting. It's no picnic. If you get stung, the first thing you need to do is get out of the water. Once you're safely on shore, rinse the area with seawater. Fresh water will actually make the sting worse. Use tweezers to remove any tentacles that are still stuck to your skin. And forget that old wives' tale about peeing on a jellyfish sting. It doesn't work. We're talking about prehistoric predators with jaws that can snap a bone like a twig. Alligators and crocodiles are masters of disguise, lurking in the water, waiting for the perfect opportunity to strike. If you're in crocodile or alligator territory, be aware of your surroundings. These reptiles are ambush predators, so it's crucial to stay vigilant, especially near water. If you're unlucky enough to get caught in an alligator's jaws, fight back with everything you've got. Aim for the eyes and the throat. Those are the most sensitive areas. And if you see one on land, make yourself as big and loud as possible. Run in a zigzag pattern. It sounds crazy, but it makes you a more difficult target. Snakes often get a bad rap, and while most of them are harmless, there are a few venomous species out there that we need to watch out for. The key to avoiding a snake bite is to be aware of your surroundings and give them a wide berth. If you do encounter a snake, don't try to catch it or kill it. Most snake bites happen when people try to handle them. Just back away slowly and let it go on its way. If you are bitten by a venomous snake, stay calm and seek medical attention immediately. Time is of the essence when it comes to treating snake bites. Bears are solitary creatures and they don't usually see humans as prey, but if they feel threatened or if they're protecting their cubs, they can become extremely dangerous. If you encounter a bear, don't run. Bears can run much faster than humans, and running will only trigger their chase instinct. Instead, stand your ground and talk to the bear in a calm, assertive voice. If the bear charges, it's time to play dead. Lie flat on your stomach, clasp your hands behind your neck, and spread your legs slightly. This will protect your vital organs and make you a less appealing target. Gorillas are gentle giants, but they're also incredibly strong and protective of their families. If you encounter a gorilla in the wild, it's important to show respect and avoid making any threatening gestures. Avoid direct eye contact. To a gorilla, direct eye contact can be seen as a challenge. Keep your gaze averted and try to make yourself look as non-threatening as possible. If a gorilla charges, don't run. Gorillas are much faster than humans, and running will only provoke them. Instead, crouch down low to the ground, tuck your head in, and protect your neck with your arms. Bees are generally docile creatures, but they can become aggressive if they feel threatened, especially if you're near their hive. The key to avoiding bee stings is to be aware of your surroundings and steer clear of their nests. Bees are attracted to dark colors, so if you're hiking in an area with a lot of bees, it's best to wear light-colored clothing and avoid wearing perfumes or scented lotions, as these can also attract bees. If you do find yourself being chased by a swarm of bees, run. Run as fast as you can and don't stop running until you reach shelter. Bees are relentless, but they're not particularly fast, so you should be able to outrun them. We hope you never have to use these survival tips in a real-life situation, but if you do find yourself face-to-face with a wild animal, remember what you've learned. Stay calm, assess the situation, and take appropriate action. Your knowledge and preparedness could mean the difference between life and death. Now get out there and explore the wild, but remember to do it safely and responsibly. Share this video with your friends and family. Let's spread the knowledge and help keep everyone safe in the great outdoors. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you found this video